Good evening, folks. Tonight's topic A is how to plan for aging in place. 5 key factors is a practical framework designed to help older adults remain in their homes with safety, dignity, and comfort. And it emphasizes 5 domains: home safety. Okay, so that's what we're discussing tonight for A. Please join me in tonight's presentation for y'all. Here we go. How to plan for aging in place. 5 key factors is a practical framework designed to help older adults remain in their homes with safety, dignity, and comfort. It emphasizes 5 domains: home safety, healthcare and supports, finances, transportation and community access, and social connections as the pillars of successful aging in place. What the headline signals. The headline positions the piece as a step-by-step guide rather than a philosophical discussion. It suggests that aging in place is not simply about staying put. It's about actively participating or actively preparing across multiple dimensions of life. The surrounding content frames this as a widespread aspiration. Most older adults prefer to remain in familiar surroundings, but cautions that without planning, risks such as falls, isolation, or financial strain can undermine that goal. Why these 5 factors are central. The page emphasizes that aging in place is about balancing independence with preparedness. Staying home preserves identity, routines, and community ties, but it also requires foresight. Each factor represents a domain where small adjustments today can prevent crises later or tomorrow. Home safety and accessibility. The article highlights the importance of evaluating the physical environment. Simple changes like better lighting, removing clutter, or installing grab bars can dramatically reduce fall risks. Large modifications such as Ramps or stair lifts may be necessary as mobility changes. Healthcare and in-home supports. Planning for evolving medical needs is essential. The content points to options like home health aides, visiting nurses, telehealth, and medication management systems. It stresses that anticipating these supports early avoids last minute scrambling later. Insurance and savings with long-term care costs, legal documents and advance directives, wills and power of attorneys are framed as safeguards that ensure decisions reflect the older adult's wishes. Transportation and community access. Mobility is described as a linchpin of independence. The page notes that when driving is no longer safe, alternatives such as community shuttles, ride sharing, or volunteer driver programs can sustain access to medical care, shopping, and social activities. Social connections and services. Isolation is flagged as a major risk. The article encourages maintaining friendships, joining community programs, and leveraging volunteer or faith based networks. Social engagement is presented not just as enrichment, but as a protective factor against cognitive decline and depression. Practical tools and next steps. The surrounding content recommends structured planning tools, workbooks, checklists, and home assessments to help families map current strengths and gaps. It advises starting early when changes are easier and less costly. For example, decluttering hallways or adding non slip mats are low effort steps that can prevent falls and extend independence. Safety and prevention as the foundation. The page places special emphasis on fall prevention, noting that falls are one of the leading causes of hospitalization among older adults by prioritizing safety modifications and regular health checkups. Individuals can extend the time they remain at home the tone is paragrammatic. Aging in place is achievable, but only if approached with realistic assessment, proactive planning, and community supports. Broader takeaway: the article ultimately refrains from aging in place as a dynamic process of adaptation. It's not resisting change, but about embracing it. Strategical modifying strategically modifying the home, planning finances, and nurturing social ties so that independence is preserved. 5 factors serve as a roadmap for uh, turning the desire to stay at home into a, a sustainable reality. Okay, guys, that's your A for today. I'll be on here for a few minutes I'm going to turn this one into a chat tonight for everybody's, if they need to chat about modifications, how to do home safety for elderly, things of that nature. So we'll do a chat in a few minutes. Give me a few and we'll set up to do a chat for all y'all. So give me a couple seconds, please. Be right back. Okay, tonight's chat is about modifications and how to set up a home for a aging person or a disabled elderly. Okay, so with that being said, let's start the chat. Okay. So now I put the question for everybody. The question is aging in place. Now we're talking modifications, things that you need. Like if someone needs to know how to, what they need, this is the time to chat with me about that for your information. So let's open the chat for this discussion. And how everybody sets up a house for their modifications is different because people, everybody's different on their needs as to how they want to age in place, what they think they need for aging in place. That's different for everybody. I want to see what everybody's answers are. So the questions are up there, guys, for you. Easy. I am. If anybody has any comments about tonight's show, leave them in the chat below for me, please, and I will see what I can do about answering them for you.